Today on the channel, I'm going to show you how to play the song Gypsy Road by Cinderella. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to play the song Gypsy Road by Cinderella. This is a great song. It's off the album Long Cold Winter. I'm a huge Cinderella fan. I've seen Cinderella a couple times back in the day, back in the 80s, and I'm a Nashville resident, so Tom Keifer is one of the local residents here in Nashville, and I've seen him play live locally many times. He's still got it. Great musician, great band. So Gypsy Road, it's in standard tuning. It starts off with a riff that's in this B5 position. All right, and the main riff in the very beginning of the song sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to start off with just this one riff in B. So we're going to bend up on the 4th fret, and we're going to, like a half step bend, and we're going to release it. I recommend putting the hand in this B position so you can just, you can get ready to play it. So you got to play this chord in between some of these riffs. So it's, we're going to pull off to the 2nd fret on the A string. And play the chord, and then open A, then the chord again, then like that. It's kind of tricky because you're not going to do anything other than you're going to do that chord right after that bend and that release. Okay, then the verse starts off with this lick that goes, we're going to ride up, open on the E, 2, 3, into an A5 chord. He's going to chug this little blues thing. Then we're going to go back to... Okay? And then there's a pre-chorus part. The pre-chorus is basically a D to an E, A to an E. And then the second time through the pre-chorus, it's a D, an A, G, and an F sharp. We turn around back to the chorus riff, which is like the intro, okay? So this pre-chorus goes... Okay, so the very beginning of this, we'll do the first line of the pre-chorus. It's a D, just this basic blues shuffle to the A version, and we're going to go, we're going to pull off on this, bend the 2nd fret on the low E up half a step, and release, and pull off to the open E. Like that. So all together. Then the second time through the pre-chorus we're doing. Then the G, chug, F sharp 5, back to the chorus. If you notice, they change the chorus up a little bit. They do the riff at the beginning. So he goes, my gypsy road to an E, take me home. Doing this little chug on the E. A, riff, back to the E. So from the very beginning of the chorus, my gypsy road, E sharp, A, E, back to. So he ends the chorus with a. He plays this open E major chord. Back to the intro. Okay, now it goes in, there's a bridge part, all right? He goes, sometimes I feel so old. So we're gonna go C sharp minor to an A. Now you can do the little, at your leisure, like sometimes you're gonna do this, but you can just chug away at the A, so it's E, B, goes into the guitar solo. Okay, so one more time, that bridge is C sharp minor, A to an E, to a B, to C sharp minor to an A, back to a B. Let's go. Okay, now the chorus, or the solo, I'm sorry, misspoke. The solo plays over a D, an A, and an E, and then it goes a D, A, G, F sharp. So the guitar solo is a classic example of playing blues riffs over chords. And he's doing like pentatonic box shapes over each one of these chords, which I'm going to show you the solo in just a minute. But it's very important to know the chords you're playing over when you play a solo, because you have to hit the right notes with the chords. And sometimes there are times where the song modulates and goes back to another key, and that's really important during those solos to play the proper notes, especially when you're modulating and coming out of a solo. I think the beginning and the ending of a solo are probably the very most important segments of a solo, because you got to catch their attention right off the bat and you got to end it just perfect. Now, of course, the middle is important too, but the opening and the closing are, you know, it's a fundamental key factor in a good solo, in my opinion. So the solo is D, A5 to an E5, then it goes D, A, G, to a breakdown part. All right, and I'll show you that breakdown part last. So the solo over these chords, G, A, E, and then D, A, G, F sharp. So the solo, I'm going to show you the solo in sections. I'm going to show you in basically two sections. The first part in this D, Tom's up here. So I think it's Tom that's playing the solo. It sounds like his style anyway. He does this Chuck Berry thing up in the D minor pentatonic box shape. D minor starting up here on the 10th fret. But we're going to go. Okay, that's the very first part when he's on that D. So it's very simple. And then the chords are going to change to the E. He's going to go. So what he's doing there is he's playing off of this. He's kind of doing an A minor, A major thing. All right, so we're going to be on the 7th fret on the G and the B. Going. So the 7th fret, G and the B, bend up, half a step, very quick, and release, and then we're going to do the 7th fret on the D string, and we're going to go 5/5 on the G and the B string, and we're gonna hammer on the 6th on that G and make it a major A chord. So, and then we're gonna play the 7th fret on the D string, which is the A. So from the beginning of that solo, it's and he plays an E chord. He goes. Okay, it's interesting. He's way up here on the D and the G string, and we're going to be up on the 11th fret, like that. So we're going to go. we're going to do these double stops. We're going to play the 9th fret on the D and the G string. So it's like that, okay? We're going to do that twice. And we're going to go back to the 11th fret. Like that. And then we're going to go. The last part of that riff is. So we're going to be back on the 11th fret, D and the G. Go back to the 9th, and then 7, 10, and 7 on the A string. Really interesting. So we're going to be doing this D note, this D riff on the D chord, then the A, up to the E. Okay, and then he goes back to the D. Sounds like an Ace Frehley lick. It's very Kiss. So what that lick is we're on the 12th fret, and we're going to bend up on the G string, a whole step, like a Chuck Berry thing. We're going to be 10, 10 on the B and the E. We're going to go back down. So it's a down pick, then an up pick on the 10th fret on the B string, and then we're going to up pick or down pick on the 12th fret on the G string. We're going to go right back up that lick. So we go down, we go up, down, and back up. We're going to end it with this 13th fret. And he's going to stick it like that. So slowly. So he comes out of the this thing. Okay, and then this one goes back down to this A position. We're going to go 5, 6 on the G string, and then 7 on the D. And that note right there, we're going to be on the 8th fret on the B. And we're going to go back down to the 7th on the D. And then this last part is kind of neat. He goes G to an F sharp. So he goes. This is kind of hard. We're going to be down on the 2nd fret. We're going to be doing this G pentatonic. Like if you're going. We're just going to go. So we're bending up on the 2nd fret on the G string, and we're going to be playing an open B. Like, so we're going to bend this G, this A right here. We're going to bend it up to a B essentially, and let go. So it's an open G. It's kind of neat because this high B string creates like that tension. So that's the whole lick. And then end. It's a hammer on, open, and then 2, open on the G string, and then the 4th fret on the D string. So it's. And then he does this lick one more time. He goes back up to B, where that breakdown is. Okay? So that's the guitar solo, all right? And then after that, it's just a breakdown part when he goes. So it goes. So he's just going to go on the breakdown. It's a B, kind of dials back a little bit, gets a little bit cleaner, to an E, to an A, to an E. So what you want to do is this. like the beginning on that B, on the very beginning of the song. And then go. It's that second fret, then the A chord, then E. Then once again. So essentially it's just B, E, A, E, but you gotta remember to put in that riff. Once you master this guitar part, then you got to learn how to scream and shriek like a banshee like Tom Keifer, which I think only he can do, right? Well, that's it. That is Gypsy Road by Cinderella. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope you like the content. If you do, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.